other question did I just miss? I know I was promising some questions. Oh, best city to live in, best area to live in Sydney for people who just moved here. So I actually had someone reach out to me yesterday who is in New Zealand, a professional couple with a little child, and they were looking to move to Australia for work. They already have work offerings, but they're just wondering what suburb to move into. And I was kind of saying, long time no see, be back. You said you'll be back, but it's been a while. I am Australian, but I'm Vietnamese Australian, so my parents are from Vietnam. That's right. And as a result, I understand Vietnamese as a way of respecting my heritage and respecting my culture and where I came from, to learn to speak it and be able to converse in that to people in my life that matter. Thank you, guys. Oh, Orion, thank you so much for my fluffy cloud. And I'm going to put the fluffy cloud right above those other fluffy clouds. What were we just saying? Oh, suburbs, that's right. So, if you're going to move to Australia, I guess it really depends on what kind of lifestyle you like. If you like cafes and dining out and that kind of stuff, then living around Newtown, living around Leichhardt, those kind of places gives you that lifestyle, and it's relatively close to the city, but it's not in the city, so it's a little bit cheaper. You can rent maybe a semi in those kind of places. Go the Broncos. Hello, Fabio. I can't say that seriously, but hi. Hello, Shami. Welcome to our golden hour and sunset. How much is gas and petrol in Australia at the moment? So we go by litres. At the moment, it's just sitting shy of $2 a litre. So about $1.90 a litre is quite average at the moment in Sydney, Australia. In America, I think you guys go by the gallon, right? In Australia, are there Indonesian people? Yeah, of course. Indonesia's a neighbour that's very close to us, so there are a lot of Indonesians either here for... I know! Oh, thank you, Mishi Meme. You noticed. I actually screenshot at the moment that clicked over as well. Yes, hey Mum, I'm finally a TikToker. Are you in Australia? Yes, you see that? This is Sydney, Australia at the moment, and that's not a spaceship. That's the Sydney Opera House, everyone. Diesel's getting really expensive, so it used to be a good idea to have diesel as a cheaper way, but not anymore, is it? There's a lot of spiders in Australia out there. Okay, that answer is a little bit difficult. And when I say that, that's because in Australia we have a lot of empty spaces. So, 10 kilometres out of the city, 8 kilometres out of the city, you already have homes with backyards and land, and as a result of those trees in the backyard and things, then there's spiders and other animals like that. But if you're staying in the city, it's going to be really... Is Benny's viewing blocked off? It's actually not. We walked back there before, but there wasn't anything there, unfortunately. We did check for you. If you're going to stay in the city, it's highly unlikely that you're going to bump into any spiders unless you go into that. And in any country, if you're going to go into that, you're going to bump into a local spider. So it's not particularly unique to Australia, if that makes any sense. Hello, Jeanette. Hi, Orion. Thank you so much. I love your nickname. Would you say Sydney or Melbourne? You were cooking. What's for dinner today, Mum? What are we having? Am I from Indonesia? No, I'm not. I'm Vietnamese Australian. The only Indonesian I can probably say is terima kasih and samak from when we visited Bali, which is thank you and you're welcome. It's not very useful, is it? May you see a beautiful lady who is talking to you. If I find a beautiful lady, I will see if I can film her for you. And if I see a handsome jogger, I'll do the same. It will be nice and fair to all the viewers. Mình là người Việt, nhưng sinh đẻ ở bên Úc. Thank you so much, Sri Dan. Oh, you're in Singapore. That's lovely. I love the street hawker and the food in Singapore, actually. It's really nice. What are you going after? What are you going after that? Where am I going after this? Not really, because the narrative that I want to provide, Tahil, and I appreciate you asking the question, is I wanted to give you an experience of if you had a friend in Sydney and we were just sitting together, just enjoying the view, and I'm showing you my backyard and my hometown, then this is what it will feel like. It's getting to the nighttime. It is. It's sunset. Actually, it's 5:16. So it's pretty much the sun would be setting right behind the clouds at the moment. If those clouds weren't there, this would be golden hour, and all of these tiles here would be filled with this beautiful glow at sunset. It's a really, really lovely time of day. So if you go to the Sydney Opera House, it'll be a really good time for that actually. And you can actually sit and see sunset. It's getting a little bit colder now that the nights come actually. I'm feeling it a little bit, but it's not too bad. And we do have a little power bank attached, so I should be able to keep streaming for you guys a little bit longer. Got a lot of people that have just come and found our awesome pretty little spot, so I might have to move a little bit. It's cold. Cold. Can you go to Bondi, please? We did do a live and also some videos from Bondi. Are you going shopping or home? I'll be going home after this. So I'll probably hang out with you guys maybe until 6 o'clock, so say 50 minutes, and then we'll head off home. One thing I didn't realize that I found as a result of this morning's film was that quite a few of you guys actually really enjoyed going on the tram together and public transport. I didn't expect that. Usually I kind of cut it off before I jump onto public transport or afterwards. Does the power bank give you a full charge again? The number has been increasing. It went down to about 15 and now it's 35%. So potentially, how long would diesel be expensive in Sydney? I don't know, for as long as the war, not war, we have won the war, we are winning the war continues, then it's going to continue to be expensive, I guess. There's actually been a lot of a big change and shift over to electric vehicles. We have an EV car. Can we see the house? You mean the opera house like that? Whooshka. Balancing this is a little bit hard. Sorry. One of my friends watches my lives and just wonder how everyone tolerates the bumpiness of this. Time to go EV. Yeah, so we went EV about a year or two ago, and that was a really good decision actually. It worked out quite well. I know some of our friends have actually gone EV a lot earlier than that, especially if they've got solar panels, and that allows them to charge and also charge a battery so that they can use at night time as well, and that's been very economical. EV is electric vehicle, so as opposed to a vehicle on petrol or diesel, then it's a charge. Spiders venomous in Australia. Not all spiders in Australia are venomous, but the venomous ones in Australia are very, very venomous, and we've got some of the worst ones in the world. It's just not common, that's all. Ooh, it's a little bit chilly now. We saw some nice married or couples taking their wedding photos recently. The other day we saw one on the other side of the harbour, overlooking the Opera House, which was quite pretty, just at the base of the harbour bridge. Any idea how much is the minimum to live in Australia? Do you mean for a week, for a month? Does that include rent, or are you staying on holidays? Just clarify a bit more, and we've got a lot of Aussies on the line that can help you with that answer. Why you don't want to answer how long you've been living in Australia? I'm not sure. Did I miss that question earlier? I don't think I've ever had a problem with not answering you for how long I've been living in Australia, because I was born here and I've lived here for my whole life. So I'm not trying to avoid that question. I'm a bit curious with that, but okay. Hi to you too. It does depend on your lifestyle. For 4 days. Oh, sorry. So how long would you need to spend for 4 days in Sydney? Is that your question? I'm trying to scroll back to piece together what your question is. I'm sorry. Let me just see. I'm kind of missing. someone's comment. Diego was asking about it. What about snakes? Thank you, Michael. You guys are kind. I appreciate you guys. It's not difficult to find a job in Australia, but for a single without children renting without a car for a month, for example, rent alone is probably going to cost you about $800 a week. It depends on if you're renting a studio or a one-bedroom apartment, or maybe if it's like a two-bedroom apartment and you share one of the rooms with someone else and help share some of the expenses. That's just the rent alone. And then you're probably going to spend about $15 a day on public transport, getting to and from the city or work or where it happens to be. If you were conscious about price, you'd probably want to live outside of the city and train it into the city or where you need to go to work. It'll be a lot cheaper than actually staying in a studio or an apartment in the city. Did you ever see The Crocodile Man, Steve Irwin? Not in person, no. On TV, yes. Was I really interested in his style of TVing? Not really. It's just someone that you kind of know represents Australia on the international stage. So it was nice to have someone like that kind of, I guess, bring Australian lifestyle and the Australian outback to the wider world. You have cousins in Sydney. You're a truck driver. Hello. It's hard work to be a truck driver, actually. I actually don't know how you do that, to be able to continue and drive for 8 to 10 hours. It does take a lot out of you, so a lot of respect. I can follow if you want. If you want to follow, you follow. It's up to you. There is no pressure to do that. Hello, Chris O'Donnell. Welcome online. Any famous people in Sydney? At the moment, from Australia, I'm not sure which one you mean. There you go. You see the tiles, how there's two colours? As I was saying to you, from up close you can actually tell them apart, but from a distance you kind of miss the pattern a little bit and you just see a shimmer without knowing why. There were some famous Australians that sort of went onto the international stage, if that's what you mean. So, so we have, you know, the Terminator, the more recent one, he's from Australia. So you've got Thor is from Australia as well. Come on, guys, help me out here. Wolverine is from Australia too. Come on, help me out. Okay, you're going to go now. See you. Bye. You drive in Europe, German, Austria. Oh, you're driving at the moment. You're driving and watching a live? Maybe don't stream and drive at the same time. It's cold now. I'm sure it's not 80 degrees anymore. The sun. Oh, look at the last little bit of specks of light in the sky. That's so pretty. Margot Robbie, yeah, so she acted as the girlfriend to the Joker, right? And also she was the baseball bat wielding, red hair, blue hair. What was the character? Oh, I can't remember her name, but yes, I have the vision in my head. And as Barbie as well, that's right. Then there's Nicole Kidman. Then there is Gladiator with Russell Crowe. Who else is Australian that's known on the international stage? We've got the Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth, the two of them, the Hemsworth brothers. Nguyễn Đình Phương, xin chào, hi. Phoebe Tompkins, oh, she's beautiful. Phoebe is so pretty. two singers from Stray Kids. Oh, that's right. The Harley Quinn is Joker's girlfriend. That's right. See, this is what I love about our community. You guys are so full of information. I don't have to know the answer, and it's still okay because one of you will fact check, and we will be okay. Keith Urban. No, Keith Urban's not Australian. Keith Urban's American, isn't he? He married Nicole Kidman, but he's not Australian. Is that right? Chào Đồng Hương, xin chào. And there's Ben Along, so that's the smallest out of the three sales of the Sydney Opera House, and it's got a fine dining restaurant. So for a bit over $200 a person, you can go in there and dine for lunch or dinner. Then there's You're Known All Over the World. Ooh, it's cold. Is he Aussie? Is Keith Urban Australian? I can't remember, but I remember he was actually one of the few really nice judges on The Voice. He was very constructive in his criticism. He was very kind in his critiques. It was actually trying to make them a better singer and help them out. So that I thought was really nice. He's an Australian raised, born in New Zealand. Oh, okay. And then he found country music. Okay. Oh, it's so cold. Is Australia the most expensive compared to other Australians? Sorry, is Sydney the most expensive compared to other Australian cities? Sydney and Melbourne are definitely up there as the most expensive, and I think the most expensive part of both is the rent, is the housing prices. In terms of food and other things, it's not so bad. It does help that it's a lot easier to find work and work that pays well. Tom Cruise, that's right. Maverick and Mission Impossible. He actually filmed quite a lot of the Mission Impossible in Australia, which is a really nice nod to where he came from, isn't it? Who else is Australian? Oh, it's starting to get really cold. I need a warm drink. I need something warm to just hold, I think. It's 17 degrees, but I feel like the app might be lying because it doesn't feel 17 degrees at the moment. As soon as the sun sets, it gets really cold, actually. Why are they wearing yellow jackets? Oh, that's just the high visibility stuff, because they're the workers. They're building the stage and the background for the marathon running that's going to happen in... Is it this weekend? There's a lot of people visiting Sydney for that at the moment, actually. Ioannis, welcome. You're back home again. Hello to your family as well if they're watching. Tom Cruise is American, but he married to Nicole Kidman. No, I thought Tom Cruise started off in Australia, didn't he? And then they both made it big in America? It's been 2 weeks since. Okay, welcome back. We're just trying to think of who was originally Australian that's kind of made it big overseas at the moment. I always find it funny when I watch these seagulls. They're so opportunistic. They just hang around right behind people and wait to see if they can steal your food or a drink or something like that. And it's the only place where I've ever seen they serve your food with a metal mesh basketball. Oh, he's not Australian. Okay, thank you for that. What's my name again? My name is Abby, and welcome to Sydney, Australia. It's now 5:30 p.m. and we're just on top of the Opera Bar at the moment in Sydney. Let's ask ChatGPT. It's so cold now. Mel Gibson is probably... Yeah, so Mel Gibson did what, Braveheart? Didn't he? He did Braveheart, and he did a few other ones as well. Die Hard as well, didn't he? He was also in Die Hard. Hello from Cyprus. Greetings, everybody. This is Twilight and Last Light in Sydney. Yes, and Mad Max. What are your thoughts on Canada? I don't know Canada. I've never been, but we do have a few of our regular viewers from Toronto and from other parts of Canada, which is really nice. And they have always been very kind and very nice, so that's good. Your wife and kids went to Germany to your wife's cousin to visit, but you stayed home. Is it close and easy to get between Germany and Greece? Hello, New Caledonia. Bonjour. I'd love to go see Canada one day. I did hear that you have a lot of very, very beautiful people in Vancouver. Is that true? So this is an afternoon, a Wednesday afternoon in Sydney, everybody. And we're just overlooking the harbour at Sydney Opera Bar. Good morning to you. From? What do you mean from? Where am I from? Oh, I'm from Burwood. The temperature says 17 degrees, but I think it feels colder than that. I don't know. It just doesn't feel 17 right now. My hands are freezing, actually, from holding the phone. Hello, Argentina. And hi, Malaysia. Hello, Queen. I like that nickname because every time someone calls you a nickname, they give you the respect you deserve. It's like, hello, Queen. Welcome, Queen. That's manifesting. That's a nickname you should do. Do I have a BF yet? I don't have a BF anymore. He has been promoted to husband many years ago. You're from Gambia. Hi. Yes, there's a lot of seagulls around, and I can't see a table that's got it, but usually during the day when you order food from here, they will give you a mesh. Oh, there it is. You see that kind of mesh dome thing? They give you that to cover your food with, and that helps protect your food from all the seagulls. Yeah, these seagulls are really opportunistic. They've been fed well as a result of this place. But yeah, can you see the lady just sitting there with her laptop? It's a beautiful place in the world for you to just sit and stop and take it all in. What actually is the Opera Bar? So it's a bar at the steps of the Opera House, between the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge, and it's quite well known. You can sit at any of the seats along the way, all the way to the end there, and the seats usually have a QR code on the table, so you can just scan an order with your phone, stay where you're seated, and they'll bring the food to you. This is very common as a lifestyle for Australians, where after work you would go out and you hang out with your friends or work colleagues or clients, and you can have a drink with them and catch up with them and unwind with them. You see how those guys are in suits as well? So not only for tourists and other people, but also as part of a balance after work. So you go and do something like that. That's our city skyline there, and that is the Museum of Contemporary Art. The grey building over there is the Crown Building, which has got one of the newer casinos that have been set up. Though it's not really for normal people; it's more so for high-end rollers internationally. That was their business model. It hasn't done that well for them, but it is there. 5 p.m. they closed everything. Yeah, usually most things close at that kind of hour. It's a very 9 to 5 place, Australia. You do have some businesses that open till a little bit later. You are there crocodiles. Are there crocodiles there, you mean? What do they actually do in food? What do you actually do in food and beverages? I have a smoothie business in Tamworth. How's it going today? You lived in Tamworth once and now you're in Tasmania. Tasmania must be really, really cold at this time of the year, isn't it? We were just up on the steps there before. That seagull is getting very close to you. Thank you, guys. This voice is not handling it too well in the cold right now. Can I get a a screenshot of the view? Yeah, sure. So, David, did you want me to leave the view like this? Or, actually, for a screenshot, give me a second. I'll turn it that way. And I'll rest it on the arm rest here so you can get a nice shot. So, remove the words and then get a screenshot and tell me when you're done with the screenshot and I'll move over to the Opera House. Is that okay? Alright, David, have you got the photo? Did you get the photo you wanted? So that's the Opera Bar in the Sydney Opera House at Harbour Bridge. This is Sydney, Australia. Welcome everyone. And that's the Opera House there. Here you go. Done with that photo? Here you go. Maybe I can zoom in for you and cut off some people so you don't see as much people. How about that? Is that a good shot? You got it? Ready? Alright, I'm turning back now. There we go. Did everyone get their shot? You're welcome, guys. See, when I remember a little bit earlier in our lives, one of the viewers was just saying, no one's doing screenshots, stop putting it sideways. There is always someone that likes these views and want to capture it and save it for themselves. So I do know my viewers, some of you guys like this, because I sometimes pause and jump out to take a photo too. Also, Melbourne wants to. So you've been around quite a bit, haven't you? Eilini, welcome. We're at the Sydney Opera Bar at the moment, overlooking Sydney Harbour, and there's 500 of us at the moment. Wow. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you to everyone for taking a minute out of your day to come and hang out with us, and usually our viewers come for the view and they stay for the chat, so I appreciate each one of you for hanging out with us today. Today's quite special to me. We've just marked 10,000 followers today, which was something I didn't expect at all. We really struggled with our first 50 and with our first 500, and just to try to get enough to open our first live was almost impossible, and I was about to throw my phone in the water at one point going, this is never going to happen. So I really appreciate you guys making it happen. Where, miss? Where am I, you mean? How am I doing? Hey, Duck! Welcome back! Thank you so much. Come on. Congrats, Doc. Thank you, Diego. So yeah, now I can say that I am a TikToker. Hey, Mum, I know you wanted me to be a doctor or anything else. I'm not, but hey, I'm a TikToker. Welcome from Haiphong. Hi. Are those chairs on the side? The chairs on the side? You mean those benches there? I can walk you down there, but it does get a lot louder. It's kind of slanted. Actually, let's keep walking. I was trying to hide away from the wind and the cold a little bit, but yeah, Mum wanting to be a doctor is so Asian. I know. And comparing you to all the other people's children, such and such as kid is this, such and such as kid is that. It's very Asian, isn't it? Though, look, I can understand because they came to Australia hoping to provide and give better opportunities, a lot that they weren't able to get. My mum, even though she's Vietnamese, she grew up in Cambodia in the early stages during the time when Pol Pot's era was when she was young. And so she left school in year 5, year 6, which is something you can't imagine now, someone that only got education up to a year 5 or year 6 standard. But that's all that she got at the time because everyone had to move from the city. So can you imagine a life where your world is turned upside down? You can only travel with what you can bring, and from everything that you owned, you have a backpack each, and you leave home. You leave all of your worldly possessions and things that is your identity and all that you know, and you go into the countryside. And it was necessary to avoid prosecution. So that was the life that she lived. So, them wanting us to do well. Hi, Miriam. I think in a way, in a nice sense, is a well wish for us, though it does come with the pressure and expectation as well, which is something that I guess they haven't figured out the balance for yet. But hopefully, with each generation, that improves a little bit. And also that my parents still alive. My mum is still alive. She's in her 60s. Dad passed away about 20 years ago. I'll turn this way. Here you go. Where are you? There's your photo opportunity. Go take it. I'll hold it still for you. Tell me when it's ready. Did you get the photo? Have you got your photo? All right, cool. I'm back. No, that's okay. So he, in a way, look, there's probably no good time to lose a family member, especially someone as important as a father or a mother. But my dad passed away when I was in my early 20s, and it was probably a lot harder on my brother because he was only in year 7 at the time. He had just started year 7. Dad was a little bit on the chubby side, and he was a smoker. He worked... Good afternoon, Indonesia. Thank you. That's okay, Miriam. In a way, I was glad for him for the way that it happened, because he had a massive heart attack that he didn't see coming. And basically the moment that he dropped, there was no saving him. So he probably wouldn't have even felt anything or knew that it was happening. So in a way, there's no good way to lose a loved one, definitely. But in a way, that's very fortunate for him. It just hurts to be the people left behind to grieve and to miss someone that you love. But for him, that's probably the best thing that could have happened for him. Yes, it is sad that he never got to see me get married. He never got to meet his grandchildren. He never got to see my brother grow up, that kind of stuff. But that's kind of a loss that we carry. Though for him, he didn't see that coming. He didn't suffer anything. That is true, exactly. So you lost your dad the same way when you were 24. Oh my God, Deborah, I think I was about the same age as well. That's a little bit scary. Yeah, so he was a smoker. He was a bit on the chubby side. He loved his meat eating, and he was a real carnivore. He would push vegetables aside. Vegetable was a decoration, which I think I've kind of learned from him, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. You know, it's in a way. Hi everyone. We're just taking a little seat down at the moment now, and so we've just got a little seat. We're just sitting here and just enjoying the view together. You missed what you said. How did you lose your dad? So my dad had a massive heart attack when I was in my early 20s. When I was in my early 20s, and as I was saying, it was probably a lot harder for my brother, who was only in year 7 at the time, for him to comprehend and to figure out and navigate what to do there. And I think he probably got the shortest end of the stick out of the 3 of us, between Mum, myself and him. He probably got it worse because we were trying to cope with our grief as well, and we weren't sure what we were going to do. You know, whilst the adults are trying to figure that out, you have this young kid that both have lost a parent, but have also lost the guidance from the other 2 people in his lives, because they're barely coping, if at all, as well. I'll turn this back here. It is winter. It's still quite cold. My hands are still freezing at the moment. You lost your dad from cancer at 25. I'm so sorry to hear that, Belle. Assert dominance. I'm probably quite happy just to sit on my own at the moment, but thank you for offering to catch up. Yeah, I've got 400 of us on the line to keep me company, so it's nice. Are puffers needed during winter? Definitely, yes. At the moment, it's a little bit. It's been warming up a little bit during the daytimes. It does feel a little bit more like spring, but it is still quite cold. So if you're going to travel in Sydney the next couple of weeks, still bring a a light jacket at the very least. Thank you for understanding, Dominance. Need to find yourself an Australian girl and bring her to America. You know, you might end up finding an Australian girl and finding a reason to stay in Australia, because Australia's a pretty good place in the world to live. Hello, sister, from the Republic of Congo. You're coming to study at UNSW. That's really nice. Congratulations and good luck with that. Is it easy for people to start a life in Australia? It is relatively easy for people to start a life in Australia, definitely. It definitely makes a big difference depending on what kind of skill sets you are as to what kind of work you do. If the income flow is a bit more comfortable, then definitely, regardless of where you settle down in the world, that will make it easier. Money does buy things like that. It does make settlement easier. We have a massive skills shortage, so people that are in the skills of construction and do they take registered nurse? They do. There's a massive shortage of that, but I don't recommend you going into that field, especially to be in Australia. If it's a way for you to get to Australia, then so be it. But as a profession, it is a very thankless profession. It has long days, hard hours, ungrateful people. The pay doesn't justify the hard work and the knowledge that you have to do. So, hi, Vinny. Welcome back. How are you? Thank you, my friend. There is a shortage of teachers. There is a shortage of nurse. Public hospitals are actually quite decent. So, you can definitely... It is rewarding to see the patients get well, but if you're paid barely enough to keep yourself above water, then that is a real struggle. And also if the hospitals are stretched, when the hospitals are stretched and they're understaffed, then even if you joined the industry for the right reason and you're there for the caregiving and you don't mind not earning great, being understaffed, being under pressure, being underpaid can be pretty hard. Yeah? So that's anything there that I reckon. That's the honest truth, right? I mean, I fully respect nurses and what you guys do. I'm just afraid that if you were to travel to Australia with the hope of migrating here for that, then it's actually very hard to do. It's hard to make a living. It's hard to come home and not feel depressed from being stretched and overworked and underpaid. That's all. That's okay. And so we have a good friend who is a nurse in midwifery. She's a midwife. How do you say the adjective for that? Midwifery and delivery. And it is extremely difficult for her. So she actually needs to come back to the family to recharge, to find her sanity. Midwifery. I thought so. And it is very taxing on her, and the family has to be there to mentally support her for her role. It is very rewarding bringing young children into the world and doing all that, but it is understaffed. It is overstretched. She often has to do overtime, and even though it's hey Donald, good evening, you Caledonia. Even though it's voluntary or they ask you for it, it's still almost like mandatory if you want to keep your job, because it's so stretched and needed. We have a massive shortage and therefore great pay for people who want to do things like electricians, plumbers, builders, those kind of industries. If you are good at your chosen field of work, there is work to be made. You can easily earn over $100,000 a year in each of those chosen professions. Hi Sals, welcome back. I love seeing your name with that heart pop up. Good afternoon from Vietnam, xin chào. You're a former Ingram micro. I don't know what that means, but okay. I work in food and beverages in Sydney, Australia. So I work in customer service now. I talk to people for a living. Does it not tell? My husband, he works in an Australian bank. Hello. So at one point we were both working for Australian banks, and the conversations that we had at home probably was not the kind that would be interesting to anyone. So, we'd talk about inflation, we'd talk about the upcoming budget, we're talking about things like that. How can people get a job sponsorship opportunity? I have no idea, but it wouldn't be easy, and now it's actually getting a lot harder, so good luck to you on that. Am I a YouTuber as well? Where did your dad grow up? My parents were Vietnamese migrants in the 80s. They migrated to Australia, and their families migrated to Australia in the 70s. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't know what I would put on YouTube separately and differently to what I do with you guys and these chats. So these are just usually, it is a beautiful view, isn't it? How often do I go live? I try to do it maybe about 3 or 4 times a week, either before or after work, because I work in the city. So it's quite easy for me to head out and just press live and hang out with you guys for a little while and show you this view. And this is how it actually started. I was someone that walked around here in the past. Am I Australian? Yes, I am. I'm Vietnamese Australian, born to migrants that came to Australia for opportunity and away from prosecution. Where's that? This is Sydney, Australia. Hello from the Ukraine. Vinny's so funny. As soon as he comes online, all the trolls beware. He kind of culls and clears everybody out. But thank you so much. And today in particular is a special one. I reached 10,000. Yay! Just yes is sufficient. Sufficient for what? Oh, bats and butterflies. Where did you get that nickname from? That's magical. I love that nickname. I think that nickname's beautiful. Hello, lovely. I'm trying to hide in this little nook away from the wind and the cold at the moment. Does it tell? You probably mean about answering yes to am I Australian. I know that I can just have a quick and simple yes, but at the same time, I did want to break the stereotype as a Aussie that doesn't look like a stereotypical Aussie. I may sound it, and when people don't see me and they don't judge me by the way that I look, then I seem more Australian to people. Do you love Benny the Seal? We do very much so. Unfortunately, we tried to check earlier today and he wasn't there. So I know I don't have to answer that much more, but I do want to paint out the picture that not every Aussie looks like that, and Australia is not just a white Australia policy. We are of all different shades and all different races, and I use the word migrant a lot in a lot of my lives, because Australia is only 250 years old. It is built off the back of migrants. Yes, you do have the migrants. Even if you were part of the first settlers and the convicts, you were a migrant. If you came here like the Greeks and Italians and Macedonians in the 50s and 60s, they had a really hard time being called wogs, and their food was different, and the schooling system, but they brought along, they introduced amazing things to Australia. Heck, they introduced espresso machines and coffee. Our beautiful coffee culture in Australia came from that. A lot of the cafes now in Australia, like we can walk around and you can get amazing world-class coffee for about $5. Best coffee in the world, that's right. And no, there are not so many drunk people. They're just walking carefully up the steps. Yeah, so you can have an awesome coffee from even any random nook, hole and cranny in the wall, hole-in-the-wall cafe, and it will still be a brilliant coffee. They're accessible, they're cheap, they're affordable. That's thanks to the migrants that brought that along. So, they were called wogs for a while, and then after the wogs came the fobs, which would be my parents and my grandparents as well, when they arrived in the 70s and 80s. So they were migrants, and they brought along their culture, their ethnicity, their work ethics as well. So, the migrants built Australia and made it what it is. There is no typical Australian look. There is no typical Australian. We come from all walks of life, and I think we all share one common view and belief of things being fair and just, of trying to build a better life for yourself and your family. What's my favorite coffee? I love an almond latte. I don't have any problem with milk, but I kind of like the taste of the nuttiness of it, and I think that's why some people kind of like different. Yes, that's right. It is safe. It is safe. It's accepting. It's a chilled and peaceful. We don't take ourselves very seriously. We're not very politically correct in Australia, and I think that's a wonderful thing about it, right? Like, life's too short to take seriously. Should promote New Zealand. Bet you've never been here. Yeah, you're true. I've never been to New Zealand. I would love to one day. I haven't though. What time is it? It's currently 5:57, so we're just shy of 6 o'clock at the moment, and the sun's just set right behind there where the Park Hyatt is, and now it's last light. Thank you so much, everyone. You can kind of hear the sound of the waves lapping on the side at the moment here. It's really pretty where we are right now. Thank you for showering me with love. Thank you, guys. I don't mind answering these questions for you guys. My parents told me to drink almond milk because it's brain food. Really? I didn't know that, but that's an extra benefit. It was kind of an accident because I purely drank it because it tasted good. It made my coffee a bit more creamy and nuttier. But then when I went to the doctor to get a blood test, all of a sudden, all of the positive cholesterols were through the roof. And I'm thinking, I don't eat fish or whatever else. How the heck did this happen? It all came from all of those coffees that I had, actually. So that's one good benefit that came out of that. It is a beautiful day, isn't it? What's your favourite country? Without having to think, Australia, but that's different. I'm biased as hell, because this is home. If you have to say apart from home, put a peace sign up. Hi. If I have to say where I like to visit, do you know any Fijian? No, unfortunately not. When I went to school, there was a lot of Macedonians. There were a lot of Lebanese and Australian. Macedonians, Lebanese, Islanders, Tongans. So I went to school at Fairfield, and there was a big cross section of all different types of ethnicities there. Do I drink tea as well? Absolutely. I usually go for tea after I've had one too many coffees in a day, or as the PM starts, then I'll move over to coffees. Oh my God, she was gorgeous. She looks like a model. Did you see that? I love Australia too. Wow. Anyway, back to what we were saying. So, Australia definitely, but I'm biased because I'm Australian. If it's a country that I would love to visit, your English is good. Given that it's my mother tongue and I was born in Australia, I'd hope that my English is good. Otherwise, my English teacher would have a problem with that. You'd have black tea with milk and sugar. Australia's got a lot of those milk tea cultures that have come to Australia now. So it's a tea, but it's also a dessert. It's got bubbles, and you don't think I'm Vietnamese? Min Jiao, Xin Jiao. how's it studying medicine there or working as a doctor in Australia? We do have a shortage in the healthcare profession, so there would be a lot of demand for that, especially if you're really good at what you do. The process to be a doctor and then for a specialty is very long and arduous, but if you can do a fellowship and come to Australia, you can earn very, very good dollars in Australia. I remember one point I was working in the banks and some of our customers were medical professionals. This is from a few years ago, and an anaesthetist was probably earning the equivalent of $100,000 a year for every day of the week that he actually worked. So he was working 3.5 days a week, and he was on about $350,000 a year in income. That's what he does. But then if you think of the number of decades that he had to study to do that, and how dangerous his job is to make people feel no pain and to be able to get them back from that as well. So I guess he earned his money. Hello, greetings. Lamin, welcome. Welcome to our channel. Good morning, England. Hi, Els. Is it really rainy all day in Sydney and Melbourne? No, look at the people at the moment. We've got runners, we've got people walking around, people are taking photos, people sitting here and watching the afternoon go by, and the ferries and the wharf. It's a beautiful, glorious day. Look at our city. Welcome, everyone. You were here the other day. Shihao. Hi. Gibson from Gambia. Welcome to our city today. Hi from one of the town hall benches. Jelly, are you waiting for a ride to go home or something like that? How did I meet my partner? We met through friends when we were quite young, in our early 20s actually. Over 10,000, Tahil, you notice. Oh, thank you so much. It is a bit of like a stoked moment for me today. So I actually screenshotted it as soon as it clicked over, because I've been waiting for that for a while, and it kind of sort of goes, hey, we made it as a community. So thank you, everyone. You're finishing off a bubble tea before heading home. Actually, there was a lot of disruptions with the train. Was it yesterday and even parts of this morning? Is it getting any better? Can you turn the phone to Sydney Harbour? Do you mean here? Oh, do you mean you want to turn it sideways, David, like that? Is that what you wanted for a photo? Let me move this way. If you guys want to take a screenshot and a photo, give me a second. Let me find a good spot for you. How's that? All right, ready? I'm just going to hold it here for a couple of seconds. Take your photos and let me know when you're ready to move. Got it? Yeah? Done? Oreo Dase, Sinjiao, and hi. You got it, Shihao. Okay, let's move it to this side. There you go. You can have that shot. Oh, there's a pole in the way. There's a pole in the way. All right, take a photo of this and then I'll find you a spot without the pole. How's that? Got it? It is really beautiful, isn't it? You're not sure about the disruption. Oh, it was fine for you? Okay, all right. I know it's hard for you guys to type sideways, so let's just take a third shot here without the pole in the way, and then we'll go back to portrait. There, I'm gonna hold it still. Ready? Done. Tell me when you're finished. How is it so dark? Because sunset was about an hour ago. Finished? Got your photo? All right. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Yeah, it is winter, so our sun had set about half an hour ago. It is last light, it is cold, and that's exactly the reason why I tell you guys, if you want to come to Sydney or come to Australia in general, don't do it during the winter months. The winter months, The winter months is actually not the best time of the year to see Sydney. You took one? That's good. And why I say that is because when is winter? Winter is between June, July and August. So we're at the end of it now. But the winter months is actually not a good time to come to Sydney because the days are short. It's colder, the days are short. Sunrise is about 6:30 in the morning. Sunset is from about 4:30, 5:30, depending on what day, what month it happens to be. Winter solace is the worst. Sunset's at 4:30. So you don't have a long day. It's not a good time to visit Australia. You're much better off in visiting Australia when the days are longer. So at least from about October, November, when the daylight saving switches over and it's in your favour, that's good. The days are longer, it's warmer, and by far the best thing about Australia is our endless beautiful beaches. Like without contention, that's the best thing that you can do. You can just drive up the coast or down the coast, even an hour out of the city, right? And you can get some amazing beaches. Ngọc Như Ý, xin chào. Thank you. Like if you were to drive up northwards, every quarter during the kids' school holidays, we often do a drive. We would drive up to the Central Coast. Hey, HJ, welcome back, friend. So yeah, we would drive up the coast during the kids' school holidays, and Swansea, Newcastle, anywhere along there, you would have endless beaches. Are you a native Aussie? I'm not Aboriginal, if that's what you mean. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. I am born in Australia. My parents are migrants. So my parents are migrants from Vietnam, and I am born in Australia. You would love to try Squeaky Beach. There's a beach called Squeaky Beach. We do have endless beautiful beaches. So if you were to go northwards and you went towards Port Stephens, you went towards Swansea and towards Newcastle, Nobby's Lighthouse, Caves Beach, there is probably 30, 40 kilometres where anywhere you stop on the side. Hames Beach is south. I was going to get to that, Mishi May. Good call. So if you go southwards and you go to Jervis Bay, so down that end there, you've got Hames Beach, you've got I am Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese Australian. Hi. What else is down there? So yeah, Jervis Bay is the name of the whole area, and there's a lot of little beaches around there. So Hames Beach is just one of them, but they're very well known because it's a nice little bay, and Hames Beach has got some of the whitest sand that you can find. Newcastle Beach is beautiful. I love the ocean bath and the Nobby's Lighthouse in Newcastle Beach. So go north or south, and you've got like easily a couple of 100 kilometres of beautiful beaches, and most of them don't have people or hardly anyone. You can stop at almost any beach, and if you have that kind of a lovely view and opportunity, why wouldn't you want to do that when you're actually in a summer month, so you can just jump into the water and enjoy it? English Your Country Time. Biggest tourist attraction in Sydney. I don't think Taronga Zoo is our biggest attraction in Sydney. I do think it would probably be the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge because it's very iconic. So a lot of people come and they want to take a photo of it, they want to climb it, they want to touch it because it's instantly recognisable and people know that they're there. From there onwards, you can catch a ferry, and the ferry takes you around the city, which is really nice and pretty. We are a harbour city, so right over there is Circular Quay, and from there you can catch a ferry to Watson's Bay, Manly Beach, to Luna Park, to Barangaroo and Darling Harbour. You can go a lot of different places from there. Am I in front of the Opera House? I am. Here it is. Can you see that? I've got it back away so much so you can actually see it. There you go. There it is. Can you see that now? All right, I'm going to turn it back now. Hello, Jakarta. Good evening to you. You love the city lights? I love the city lights too. It's got a beautiful, nice glow of gold. Đẹp quá. Đúng rồi, đẹp lắm ha. Does your husband come with you on the walks at night time? No, so he probably doesn't finish work until about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we might catch up to drive home together or something like that sometimes. Usually what happens is he'll just check for my location because I share my location with him. So even without having to find me, he'll just see, okay, I'm at the Opera House or I'm at the Harbour Bridge. I'm probably having a chat with you guys. So he kind of just knows. You miss Sydney. It's been a month since you've been there. You miss winter. Really, Dee? I can't wait for winter to end and the warmer, longer days to start coming. You love the voice? Hi, Junkie. Welcome back. Can I have a glass of Tui's beer and a pizza? You'll pay for that. That's so yum. When did you have a Tui's beer and pizza and where? I'm so glad that you enjoyed that. There are a lot of really good beers that we have, more craft beers, more than Tui's and stuff like that. Why are you live? Where? Why? You've been to Australia twice. Well, I think your thrice and third time is calling you right now. I'm trying to increase Sydney tourism one at a time. So come to Sydney, Australia, guys. There's a lot of reasons why you'd like it here. I can't wait. Miss Cinnamon Roll. Oh, my little girl would love your nickname. She's a massive fan. Shopping TV voice. Supreme Being. So you say I have a shopping TV voice. So let me try. What kind of script would they have? So if you buy now, right now, calling this number 1-800 da-da-da, you will get a free pair of steak knives. We will throw in a free pair of steak knives. If you book your flights to Sydney now on 1-800 come to Australia, we will give you a pair of steak knives. What's the boat coming in, or has it left? When's the boat coming in? I don't know. There was a cruise ship earlier this week, but not today. And sometimes they don't stop here, but they stop at the other bay, just around the corner. So not all of them actually stop at the overseas passenger terminal, actually. Ooh. Mình là người Úc, sinh đẻ ở bên Úc, cha mẹ người Việt, nhưng mình không phải bên đó. There's taxis, water taxis you mean? Sydney's so beautiful. I think so too. Take me there. I am. That's the whole purpose of the live. It's to take you here. So enjoy. I actually started this live because about 3 months ago, actually, I was walking around here, and the next cruise ship is on Friday. Thank you so much, Mishi Maymay. Full of useful information, darling. Maybe I can do this. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Can you see the view? It's really pretty, isn't it? This is home for us, so welcome. So I started these lives about 3 months ago. Or actually, no, I started doing clips, but it took me a while to be able to get enough viewers to do a live. And it was because I was actually walking around here, and I noticed that people who had their heads in their phones, and it is very cold. The time is 6:14 at the moment. The people who had their heads in their phones and streaming and looking at other content were locals who were obviously numbed to the view and numbed to what we had here, which is a massive shame, I thought. And the only people that seem to be living in the moment, either taking a photo or looking at the view, were the ones who paid to be here. And I think that's really, really nice, right? They paid to be here. They paid to live in Australia temporarily. And and for a local to take that for granted, I thought there was something seriously wrong when you live in someone's holiday destination and you took that for granted. So that's when I started doing these lives, and these lives are to show you guys, can you speak your parents' home language? I can. So there would be times where you'd hear me break out in Vietnamese to say hi to people on the forum. That's Vietnamese. That's what I speak to my parents, and it's kind of like a nod to my heritage and my ethnicity, that I am Australian, but I'm Vietnamese Australian. So it's probably equally important to know both languages. Is that a no? Vinny was just saying to you, it's kind of not the nature of our lives to be doing that. That's all. How far do I live from here? I live about 10 kilometers out of the city. So I live near Burwood, and there's a second Chinatown in Burwood. So if you come to Sydney, definitely don't miss out on visiting the second Chinatown in Burwood. I find that probably better and more equipped. Yeah, nah. Vinny, that's so Australian. Yeah, nah, or nah, yeah. Yeah, nah, nah, nah, yeah, yeah. It's such an Australian thing, so I couldn't help but laugh at that comment. It's a beautiful winter's evening in Sydney at the moment. The Greek food is good in Australia. It is pretty good. I think we could probably have a bit more of Greek presence. There's a chain that's opened, that's become a franchise more recently called Zeus Foods, and they're quite good. Did I have dinner? Not just yet. So I will have dinner a little bit later, and I'm just thinking of what I want to have. It's a little bit cold. What is your first language? Well, I guess being born in Australia, I guess my first language would be Australian, or would you say your first language would be the language that your mother speaks to you in which case my mum would have spoken to me in Vietnamese, I guess. There is more Greek food in Melbourne. There's about 3 times as many Greeks in Melbourne than there are in Sydney. So outside of the 2 largest cities in Greece, Melbourne's the 3rd largest concentration of Greek people. Did you know that? With about 400,000 people of Greek ethnicities in Melbourne. Sydney's got a lot less. Sydney's only got about 140,000. I sound so cool. Thank you. I don't think so, but thank you for the vote of trust and confidence. Where am I from? Near Burwood. Have I been to Bali? Yes, I have. Terima kasih. That's it. Terima kasih and sama is probably all I know when I went for my Bali trip. So don't ask for more. I don't know any other words than that. You can teach me another word. I'm happy to learn another word, but I don't know any more myself. Italian restaurant. Oh, what suburb? I can't jump out of this live to Google it, because if I do, it will freeze the live. So you're gonna have to tell me, where is this good Italian place? I did a video of my favorite Italian restaurants, and that was in Leichhardt. So Leichhardt is Little Italy. There's between Bar Italia, Capriccio, and Moretti. 3 restaurants have got a collective over 7,000 good food reviews, and combined they've been operating in over 110 years. So that says a lot about just 3 places. Those 3 guys have been around forever, and if you grew up in Sydney, you would probably know at least 1, if not 2 of those places. What's the most underrated suburb in Sydney that tourists completely ignore? I think there's actually a lot of underrated suburbs in Sydney, because there's little pockets of different groups of and ethnicities that you can go to and explore. So you can go to, say, Cabramatta and Bankstown and experience a little Vietnam there, and the food there, and the culture, the language there. You can go to you want to see? You think it's 50 Pitt Street, Sydney? Okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. You can go to Strathfield and have Korean food. Leichhardt has Korean food. You can go to Chatswood and have Asian food. You can go to Burwood, as I said, Burwood Chinatown, and a lot of people will go to the city Chinatown and totally miss out on that. You can eat many kinds of focaccias with many filling options. Oh, that sounds nice. I might give that a try. Thank you. He who likes 2025. Did something really good happen in 2025? Thank you for my rose. It is a beautiful view. It's a beautiful, clear winter's night that we have. And it's hard to say that it's a winter's night because it doesn't feel like it, does it? Here you go. This is my view. Or this is a fraction of my view at the moment. How nice is it? Yeah, there's got to be a way to show you guys this because it's so much wider than what the normal screen can show, and I don't want you to miss out on what it is that I actually see at the moment. This is what's surrounding me right now, guys. Isn't it beautiful? And it's not very crowded at all. And then there's the skyline. And as I said, I'm not sharing it with a lot of people. It's not very, very busy. So as a tourist attraction, it's quite nice and spaced here. Down there is Opera Bar, so you can go and you can eat and have a drink. You've got the little fire heaters going to keep people warm as well. What time is it now? It's 6:21, and that's not for all of Australia, by the way, though, because turn it. Yeah, I just did. So it's not for all of Australia. The bar is very crowded. It's 10 a.m. in the morning. Rav, good morning to you and welcome back, my friend. So Perth is probably 2 hours behind Sydney. Sometimes it's 3, depending on daylight savings. So at the moment, I think it's 2, which means that Perth should probably be about 4:20, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Is that right? It's 11 a.m. Where are you for it to be 11 a.m.? Senegal, Africa. It's 8:21. Welcome, my friend. Hi. 4:20 in the morning in Canada. Okay, Diego Fernando. Is it 4:20 a.m. in the morning because you wake up really early and you've got an early morning shift? Or you haven't slept yet all night and you've been doom scrolling? Which one is it? 11 a.m. in Russia. Hello to you. How do we say good morning or hello in Russia? We do have 3 different time zones. There'll be times where we're at the same time with Queensland, and there'll be times where we're an hour apart, and then it's either 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, he's vaping. You actually can smoke outdoors in Australia as long as you're not under any roofing area or undercover. You can smoke, and not in front of restaurants either. Hi SG, welcome back. The UK is 9:22. Good morning to you over there. You're doom scrolling. Oh no, it's 4 a.m. and you're doom scrolling. Actually, I can't judge. I do that too. It is a nice view, isn't it? You've been awake all night. Can you not sleep? Can you not sleep at the moment? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I feel so bad for you. What I find helps when I'm really struggling to fall asleep is I would put on earphones or an ear pod, at least to one side, and sleep on the other side of my head. And I would listen to an audiobook of some sort. I find that removing the visuals and just having some light white noise is helpful. You're going to the west of Sydney on Friday. How far west are you going? There's a lot of really, really nice places that you can go. You can go to, if you're starting to head out west, you can go to Featherdale Wildlife Park, and it's a really cool local park that's got a lot of native animals that you can see, you can pat, you can feed, you can pat some kangaroos and wallabies. Oh, there's also an albino wallaby there as well, which albino? Do you call it albino? Albino. Albino sounds right. Albino wallaby. So it's one of those white ones with the pink eyes, like a rabbit. You can, and that one you can drive to on your way out to Toronto, to Katoomba and the Three Sisters and the Blue Mountains up there. So you watch the sea eagles in Sydney. The sea eagles. Eagles? You mean the footy team? I think my husband would disown me if I followed the Sea Eagles. He's a long-term St. George supporter, and they haven't played very well. I think they're at the bottom of the ladder at the moment, but even then, I do not have a right to change football teams, or he will disown me. Hello from Kazakhstan. Hi and welcome. Thank you. Thank you for following and for watching my live and hanging out with me, guys. St. George Dragons. Yes, St. George Dragons. They're red and white. The red V's. That's them. You were there last month. Shabir. Welcome. Welcome back. And Gambier as well. Yeah, so my husband grew up in St. George. You're off to work? You start at 11. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Rav. You're in England? It's currently 6:25 p.m. right now, so our Wednesday has ended. It's getting a little bit cold. You've never been to the Opera House at night? Oh, okay, let me show it to you. Here's something I prepared earlier. And the next stop is the Sydney Opera House. Welcome, Real, to the Sydney Opera House. Are you enjoying the view? That's just because some of you sometimes call me Australian Siri, so I thought I'll tease with you guys a little bit. You're 9 hours ahead on Wednesday. It's just started here. Hey, Ems Porter, welcome and welcome back. Queen Juju, I like your nickname. It's like as soon as someone reads your nickname, they've got to give you the respect. It's like, Queen Juju has entered the room. Queen Juju likes what you do. Queen Juju approves. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Sydney, Australia. It's a little bit nippy. I don't think it's 17 degrees anymore. Let me just check. 16, but I still think it's lying. I still think it's a lot colder than 16 degrees. I'm not really feeling my fingers at the moment as I'm holding my phone out. Luckily, we brought along our little power bank. It's a little bit on the cold side. Yes, McNuggets is here. Hi and welcome. Thank you for the follow, Lucy. Yeah, we are in the southern hemisphere, so it's winter for us. Our days are very short. Sunset now is at 5:30, but just a couple of weeks ago, sunset was at about 5 o'clock, 4:30. Hello, Magic Mike. Welcome back. You're no longer Billy the Kid. You're now Magic Mike. Oh, dear. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Sydney. Sydney is beautiful. Thank you for thinking that about our home. Yes, I heard about Dolly Parton. Why is part of the bridge... Say that again. Why is part of the bridge light out? Oh, they've got some scaffolding. So that's not lights out. That's scaffolding in front of it, which is covering the lights, that's all. You went twice before noon and you regret not going at night time. Yeah, there's a really nice bar here that you can sit at, Opera Bar, which gives you a pretty view. And, hey, she is Afghan. Who is Afghan? You are Afghan? Welcome. Uruguay is on the line. It's 5 a.m. as well. Oh, wow. I have never been to Dubai before. Is it something that you recommend? I'm on the boring side. If I like a place, I keep on coming back. There is no girl on my left. It's all empty space, like that. See? What time is it? It's 6:28 p.m. at the moment. And this is Sydney Harbour. That's the Opera Bar down there with all the crazy seagulls being opportunistic and trying to steal some food. They've set this up in the front of the forecourt here, and it's for the marathon that's coming soon. So there's a lot of...
5 dakika yayını kapatacağım hadi. 1900 yeter, yoruldum vallahi. Emrullah, senin kız arkadaşın sana yakın mı oturuyor? Geçen dedin ya oturuyoruz beraber diye. O da Bakü'de mi oturuyor? Ulan gerçi Emrullah liseden görmüştür. Başka nereden görmüş? Ne zamandır sevgilisiniz? now you have 100 bag Louis Vuitton bag, 200 Hermes, you have Ferrari, Lamborghini. Abi Suni kahvaltıda bile bonfile yiyordu ya. Oğlum harbiden bu doğum günü şakasını bir daha yapmaları. Allah çarpsın rezil olacağız ya. As we are jokers. She is my real friend. Suni, thank you again. Mexico, I am sure you are the best. I have meeting. Okay, Suni, yes, of course, you need more. You need so more, please. Be careful. Have a nice day. Sen çalış Ponçik. Bir gün Emrullah'la Tayland'a Emrullah Tayland'a gitsek her şey bedava. My team, if you want go to Thailand, holiday free. Verin. Vallahi Emrullah ya, şaka yapmıyorum. Ulan Emrullah sadece Tayland değil, ben şu an hangi ülkeye gidersen gideyim, abartsız söylüyorum, gerçekten samimi şekilde bizi karşılayacak olanlar var. Abi Japonya'yı saymıyorum bile, Brezilya'yı saymıyorum. Orada aşırı var. İtalya'da çok var. Ya harbiden her ülkeye gidebiliriz. Belçika, İsviçre, Almanya'da çok var. Azerbaycan görüyor. Elmira da bize bakar herhalde. Ponçik. Okay. Suni, you go to work. Me too. I need to go to home. Oğlum harbiden bugün iyi yayın yaptık abi. Krallar görüyorsunuz. Bir iltifat her zaman aslan alabiliriz. Bu size örnek olsun. Onun için diyorum hediye yayını yapmıyorum krallar. PKMK'ya girmiyorum. Hediye istesem emin olun her zaman, her gün olmasa da 2 günde bir bu şeyi alabiliriz yani. Amacım hediye almak değil. Benim bir hedefim var. Bazı projelerim var. Onun için sosyal medyanın gücüne ihtiyacım var sadece. Onu da halledeceğiz. Çoğunuz biliyorsunuz zaten. Onun için hiçbir zaman kalitenizden ödün vermeyin krallar. Çok kısa bak be, hediye ile ilgili bir şey söyleyeyim. Örnek veriyorum, şu an Suni burada ya. Suni buraya ilk geldiğinde gül atıyordu, bir şey atıyordu. Ben ona dedim ki hediye atma, hediye istemiyorum. Bunu herkes için söylüyorum. Bir tane beni sevat yeter diyor. Ama aynı insanlar bana tatil paketi, ne bileyim, vallahi diyorum 3.000 euroya bana sırt çantası hediye edenler oldu. Ama almadım, yemin ediyorum. Mücahit hoş geldin kardeşim. Bu uzun bir konu. Yani mesela bazen yayınlarda görüyorum ya, 2-3 tane hediye almak için saçma sapan hareketler yapanlar var değil mi? Onlara da saygı duyuyorum ama bence gerek yok kralım. Leonardo, thank you, merci. Okay, everyone, I will close now because I feel tired. Leonardo, sorry Leonardo. Sorry, my friends, I feel tired. I need breakfast. See you night, everybody. Thank you for like, thank you for follow me. Be careful. Don't forget you have friend in Paris. Thank you for like, thank you for follow me. Krallar görüşürüz. Allah'a emanet. Elinize sağlık. Hem sohbet için. Bugün başınızı bayağı arattım, bayağı konuştum. Sizi seviyorum. Elmira, Ördek, Emullah. Mücahit sonradan geldi. Sema yayındaysa Sema. Görüşürüz canlar. Allah'a emanet olun. Bye bye. Suni again. Thank you Suni. Be careful. Merci. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Agustus, makan yang bagus mbak. Itu akan di mbak. Ini pedes ini. Nah, terus gua apa, Mbak? Gua taruh Indo. Nggak usah capek banget. Terus ini, Mbak. Enggak nih tulung matang langsung embo banget sampai belum ngecas ah. Enggak. Ijar itu sih nikmat yo. kayo makan kan? Sama yang nggak makan.
Apa yang terjadi, Chris? Apa yang kamu lakukan? Chris, apa yang kamu lakukan?
Orang sini ya, morningku pagi mereka tidak diwajibkan makan berat, hanya kopi dan kang suka cake yuk cake, kang suka bread pakai butter ya butter, yang penting kopi. Hariku pagi siang penting jadi pindah dulu mbak, kita ngomongin mbak nak makan enak kan. Kakak sapi ini makan pati enak kan. Gak suka. Itu sih. Gak mau suapin ayo. Wah. Cewek-cewek nanti ngabul. Dia. Ngambul. Lele. Sekaliatu gak? Apa? Aku nambah, mau harga. Dinda. Lo eso nulis di kamar nilai anak tuh kupis belum ada mana. Apa ini? Kok lala? Ambil. Mbak, ayo bilang karnaval Singonjoro. Mana Singonjoro? Iro pakai pan sambel ya. Plak iro. Ngambul maning. Ya, ya. Ya. Diam. Diam. Diam. Mama gak suka kalau punya anak ambulan di kau. Kok? Mama kan ngasih tahu, ya. Kok? Kok? Kok kok elak. Kayak enak anu nih sih. Kita nikam. Kai lebay iro kai. Kai lebay siro iki heran one. Udah. Lagi mana seliditan. Minta maaf mama. Minta maaf mama. Tangannya salah. Minta maaf. Sorry mama. Bisu sekarang. Bisu mama sekarang. Bisu. Ongkor.
Atas. Situ.
Itu. Kali dah mama.
Ini Moses.
Maning hari guys. Kasih waktu Rina berpikir sampai besok terserah. Oke mbak, nak anu. Apa lagi? Hah? Linda, belum waktunya makan. Ini nanggung metu saiki ya. Ya Allah, iki mbak. Arane seger. Dalam tata. Ini kayaknya udah nyok tante kok tante. Iya tata. Jadi saya katokon aja untuk katokon. Apa sih nak? Aduh. Ya mbak, sakat mau ikut turun kapan Riko? Turun katokan. Hei, kadung untuk kadung ning satu katokan mbak. Di kota apa di kota kan? Di kota mana? Wes, siapa ini?
Linda. Linda.
Bundel.
Oh là là.
Look.
Linda, kamikaze. Linda kamikaze.
Tata blue. Push up. Where is the telecom?
Telecom on where?
Laba. Laba.
Baba.
S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. Wes, suamba mari meluk iya. Aduh ya Allah. Ganti kelambi lu.
Di Pak Romli iki sing menanggapi masuk ke rumah buat video di Twitter. Oh Pak Rom, Bapak Pak Romli itu enggak sih? Pak Romli war masuk Pak Romli dulu. Harus masuk ke main gue. Ini Pak Bos. Pak Bos. Nggih. Emang Pak Rom iki duduk kok masuk siap-siap wae kuwi. Kok main siap-siap wae. Lah nggih ya. Wong jenengan nembe ngertos. Oh nggih.
Kalau mbok tuh nggih.
Duduk bujang ayo. Duduk bujang aku. Penampilannya bujang. Iya. Dekan kan? Ya. Nggih Pak Romli niku kiambakan niku kan.
Ini remek lomboke.
Es ya. Lagi makanya jenengan wingi kirimkan buat mama aku kae. Iya. Apa yo? Saya nggak tahu yakin. Itu maaf ya Pak Romli ngambil. Tuh, ngambil bujang atau bujune wong jare. Iya tapi masuk isu. Nggawa aja lali kon nggawa bagor. Bagor kalau alat-alat kebersihan, alat pel dan sebagainya itu. Oh ya. Oke, dibagi sisan per kelas. Jan penak tenan ya dadi anu ki. Oke, oh bagor. Bagi per kelas wis oke. Terus cuma anu deh. Bagor apa Om? Bagor ki anu ka lho, karung. Bagor karung. Iya Toki. Pak Romli niku Mbak Bilkis kuwi lho buka lowongan dulu. Silakan.
Bantu tenan ya. Oh karung apa sarung oh.
Sarung apa sarung? Apa sing nang jero sarung? Ayo milih ndi? Karung, sarung apa sing nang jero sarung? Ayo Mbak Bilkis milih ndi?
Eko Pramono sekarang enggak jadi siap. Kita jadi siap. Kenapa Pak Romli langsung ya Allah.
Ya Allah, kayak weteng kudel apa kuwi iki ya Allah. Kudele ketok mlenus.
Mas Rindo bulan kuwi.
Nasi jeru ya Mas. Sumure jeru. Merinding, Pak Romli dari merinding. Pak Romli dari merinding gitu deh.
Oh, sebelumnya Pak Nanang ini belum tahu toh.
Dereng wae Pak, yakin.
Oh.
Dereng Pak Romli. Tukang ceramah aja kula nggak ngerti.
Lah ya.
Aku kok wis rada lali sing ning jero sarung. Waduh, apa kuwi ya, Mbak? Enteng.
Saya juga bergabung, terima kasih.
Aduh.
Pak Romli.
Nah, ngop meneh.
Aku mas paning awake mbok rasane ngantuk lemes ning awak.
Ngelih paling Pak. Sambil ngopi.
Kok ngelih piye?
Ngopi.
Rasane iki mau bar dikeroki karo Bunda Tirta.
Sing dipangan.
Sing dipangan teng ora entek-entek ya.
Soalnya sing dipangan temu gudi ya, Pak. Gudi sing dipangan temu iki. Kan balik kok, Mas. Mulai. Arep mulai. Ora.
Saya bilang kamu bisa
Ngopi tadi. Jangan lupa ngopi bang. Oh iya ya. Dari tadi belum ngopi aku. Tapi bentar lagi aja lah ya. Kita pakai ini aja minum aqua gelas aja ya. Aqua gelas. Enak, thank you. Kak Arini ketawa Kak Arini. Kita minum pakai aqua gelas aja. Itu pun aqua gelas dari yang pendemo juga kita ambil guys ya. Nah, mantap. Posisi di mana bang? Di depan gedung DPR. Ini kita sepil gedungnya. Agak-agak panas sih, nggak apa-apa ini. Janganlah, kita juga yang rugi. Kalau kita ngancurkan ini, jangan. Pakai uang rakyat juga nanti betulinnya, jangan ya. Ya, kalau mau nyampaikan aspirasi, sampaikan aja. Yang penting jangan merusak ya. Nah, itu aja. Kalau mau nyampaikan aspirasi, sampaikan dengan baik ya kan, dengan tentram ya kan. Jangan ada merusak fasilitas ya, jangan ya. sini guys. Motornya kita taruhkan di mall apa namanya itu?
Ya, makin sore makin rame ya.
Jalan kaki kita ke sini ya kan.
Apa kabar? Sehat. Kita salah satu followersnya yang tulis pagi.
Rame juga.
Mas baru nyampe.
Rame juga ya, rame-rame juga ini ya.
Follow-followan.
Follow jangan lupa Yudi Blogger. Tiap hari live.
Akunmu promosi.
Oh ini Bang Yudi ya?
Iya.
Ya saya dituduh-tuduh Intel, Pak.
Iya.
Iya.
Aku menintilin kalau aku Bang.
Iya.
Gak usah dihiraukan.
Iya.
Itu yang
Iya benar. Saya kan di sini tujuannya
Cuman live doang kan?
nge-live doang.
Sama Bang.
Banyak yang mau mungkin keluarganya mau tahu keluarganya.
Iyalah.
Itu di Intel. Makanya saya nonaktifkan tuh komentarnya.
Oh.
Nah, saya
Oh berarti ini Bang Yudi, salam kenal Bang ya. Aku Sani.
astaga, itu yang sering live malam nih.
Iya yang keliling Jakarta.
Wah, follow nih guys. Nih follow sana bisa direkam nggak? Jangan deh.
Jangan ya.
Pasti kalau konten-konten kreator seperti kita ini nggak boleh kelihatan.
Iya betul Bang. Iya.
Yang jalan, yang perkotaan gitu. Dari Bogor ya Pak.
Dari Bogor ya hari ini ya. Ya kita pun kadang-kadang dapat challenge juga dari Jakarta ke Bogor.
Nih guys, jauh-jauh dari Bogor guys.
Hmm.
Bogor ke sini guys.
ya jangan lupa guys besok Ramadan tanggal 27. Pokoknya kita sangat RUU perampasan aset.
Asik, betul Bang, betul
Tapi
betul.
kita dibisikkan live-nya. Pokoknya tekniknya itu Bang, jangan sampai kita dekat
Iya.
orator, jangan sampai ke deteksi orator, suara-suara orator itu gerakin aja terus ininya kameranya supaya
Iya,
nggak
iya.
deteksi. Pokoknya ada yang teriak-teriak itu jauhin
Iya makanya
supaya nggak kemusikan.
betul.
Iya kan? Saya matiin komentarnya jadi nggak terlalu rame yang Sani Bang. Nih guys yang lupa di Solo Iya. Kan saya matiin komentarnya. Makanya kurang ramai.
Iya demo besok ya. Tanggal 27 besok puncaknya ya. Besok lebih rame lagi daripada ini guys. Ini kan udah rame kan, besok lebih rame lagi nih guys.
Biasanya saya ketemu Bang Sani nih. Sering nonton juga saya di perjalanan kita malam-malam ya.
Iya Jakarta.
Ojol juga ya.
Enggak.
Ojol saya ojol.
Oh abang ojol juga ya.
Makanya kalau live kalau nggak ada orderan
Iya.
Thank you Bang Sol.
Baru jumpa juga sama Bang apa ya Bang Yudi.
Ini senior juga ini. Saya baru.
Sama lah Bang, sama-sama baru juga kita main TikTok ini Bang. Baru sumur jagung kita.
Ya, ini apa nih kalau follow Sani guys. Kalian kalau mau lihat challenge malam-malam hari dia sering jalan ke tempat-tempat
Keluar kota.
Ya benar banget tuh.
Ke provinsi,
Jalan-jalan
bisa.
Jakarta itu.
Kemarin tuh ke Bandung.
Banyak.
Naik motor dari Jakarta.
Tapi taruh di mana?
Berdua.
Oh, pantesan.
Jadi saya bawa motor, adik yang megang kamera. Gitu dia.
Jangan taruh di holder bang, ntar rusak.
Enggak, dipegang HP-nya dipegang.
Jangan taruh di holder depan itu kalau motoran ya. Jangan sekali-kali taruh di holder motor itu kayak ojol itu bisa rusak, stabilisernya bisa rusak.
Iya, ini enggak kami pegang.
Iya, jangan taruh di holder motor itu.
Iya, tahu. Rusak ya kan?
Stabiliser bisa rusak ya. Masih situasinya ya. Semalam saya nonton.
Iya, semalam. Jalan ditutup enggak?
KTP ketahuan juga.
Tahu. Iya, makanya itu Bang ya kan.
Saya kan ketemu di HI. Dia follow saya emang. Saya inilah message lah.
Iyalah.
Message lah.
Makanya itu males Bang. Iyalah. Kalau kayak gitu-gitu masih mending masker kan.
Harusnya kita kan gadgetnya.
Iya.
Bisa lah. Kita bukan ya.
Jangan gitu, betul itu. Ya macam aku aja pun sama abang baru ketemu welcome kita kan. Udah apa ini sama-sama.
Ya, memang waktu saya bareng live dia itu agak ini ya, kayak sombong, nggak mau ini ya.
Besok paling demonya jam 10 dan mulai itu besok.
Tadi saya follow, saya follow boleh.
Oh ya bisa.
Follow nanti ya kan?
Ya nanti aman-aman.
Tadi kan ya. Banyak Sani sih.
Sani 13.
Iya banyak kemarin juga banyak yang tanya-tanya Bang. Waktu di Bundaran HI Bang kenal Sani nggak? Iya saya nanya ke follower saya Bang. Oh saya sering nonton dia. Tapi belum pernah ketemu cuma pakai dia kan. Sama itu kami sama live-nya kayak gitu perjalanan.
Baru satu bus saja ya, Ada lagi sana lagi enggak? Ada. Oh ada lagi guys, sebagian di sana guys, sebagian di sana ya, ada busnya ya.
Hati-hati yang ngerokok. Pantai itu yang ngerokok, Pak.
Aku kena pel
Enggak
tadi.
tadi, saya juga. Gerakin aja. Kalau ada yang ngerokok itu nggak apa-apa, tapi gerakin jangan fokus.
Iya.
Itu aja.
Semangat, iya siap. Iya besok demo, besok puncaknya ya, besok puncaknya ya. Besok puncaknya tanggal 27 pasti ramai guys. Thank you.
Ini dari Bogor, guys. Kita dari Bogor.
Mbak Puan lagi di dalam dia.
Ini dari Bogor dia. Dari Bogor dia. Jauh dari Bogor. Berdua aja, Bang.
Berdua, nanti habis ya
Ya, siap. Besok datang lagi.
Jangan, kalau dibakar jangan guys. Disampaikan aja aspirasi. Kalau dibakar jangan ya, jangan merusak lah ya kan.
Tinggal minuman saya.
Iya, ambil aja di situ bang. Ada minuman itu kok. Aqua gelas. Dan mungkin bilang gedung kura-kura, wah pelawak tuh ya, gedung kura-kura ya. Dibantu lagi guys, jangan lupa di follow juga akun hostnya guys. Karena besok hostnya live juga di sini guys ya. Besok puncaknya ya, tanggal 27 besok puncaknya kita live di sini juga guys. Kita siarkan langsung ya kan. Badru, wah dikerumuni deh guys. Iya, dirusak jangan. Nanti yang rugi kita juga. Karena kan uang pajak kita juga nih yang betulin ini guys ya kan. Nah, jadi jangan dirusak. Disampaikan aja aspirasi itu. Alhamdulillah pasti didengar gitu ya kan. Betul, iyalah. Kalau dirusak kan nanti ujung-ujungnya kita juga yang rugi. Uang pajak kita juga yang betulin gedung ini ya kan. Ya kalau memang ada unek-unek sampaikan aja. Alhamdulillah kok. Nggak mungkin nggak didengar ya kan. Kalau bolak-balik pasti didengar itu. Rombongan Lampung belum ada kelihatan Lampung. Kemarin itu di apa? Di HI. Kami di depan, jadi belakang. Mau saya tegur, mukanya nggak ada. Macam nggak mau lihat. Ya udahlah. Ya kan, ngapain lagi kan? Kayak gitu bang ya kan, ngapain bang ya kan? Ya udahlah, masing-masing aja udah.
Saya jengkel banget. Chat gitu 2 kali saya chat. Mau ngajak yang live di sini.
Nggak mau kan? Ada.
Nggak balas.
Nggak balas kan? Katanya. Demo apa ini? Perampasan aset bagi koruptor ya, ini ya. Perampasan aset ya, bagi-bagi koruptor. Jadi demonya ini menyampaikan aspirasi supaya perampasan aset bagi koruptor ya. Salam dari Batam, salam kenal juga bang dari Jakarta bang ya. Thank you. Cipitung, thank you. Cipitung, thank you ya mal-mawarnya ya baru. Barokah. Jangan lupa juga guys, di follow juga akun hostnya guys. Karena hostnya besok. Nah, itu nantilah kalau namanya gift besar itu nanti ya. Mana tahu ada yang masuk. Apa kita ya kan, dermawan kita ya kan. Thank you bang. Barokah bang ya. Gift-giftnya bang.
Saya nyalakan dulu komentarnya lagi.
Iya, nyalakan lagi.
Ya, nyalakan lagi ya. Makanya banyak akun ini, akun-akun besar yang masuk.
Salam dari NTT, salam kenal juga bang ya dari Jakarta bang. Kak Arini, welcome Kak Arini. Oh rame guys. Bagi-bagi sembako juga orang itu, bagi-bagi makan juga itu. Warga Pati di depan sana, warga Pati. Nah itu Badru ya, Badru di kerumunin ya. Datangi Badru ya.
Kami datang membawa 3 juta.
bisnya guys. Oh bisa Pak. Lagi sama Kapten Nenggolan. Salam kenal sama Kapten Nenggolan. Lego. Coba Kapten Nenggolan. Kolesong, polisi. Enggak, mana mau dia. Berani dia. Iya. Dia takut jaga akun dia. Takut.
Aman-aman aja tuh.
Iya.
Aku kok yang penting kan jangan memprovokasi.
Iyalah nggak mau provokasi kita.
Pentingnya jangan ikut-ikutan provokasi.
Iya. Macam ini kita kan netral aja kita kan siaran lah. Ya, kita sampaikan juga aspirasi. Ya. Hati-hati ya, siap. Abangku, Bang Rocua. Awas intel bang, ya nggak apa-apa sih. Kalau ada intel nggak apa-apa sih. Kita kan nggak ngapa-ngapain. Kita kan cuma lab doang. Kita nggak ada mendukung sana, mendukung sini. Intinya kita kesini tuh cuman ini loh, ada demo, gitu aja guys ya. Kenapa diam? Iya, Intel, Indomie telur. Mana suaranya? Suara apa ini? Suara hati? Sikit 55.
Itu bantu lagi guys, bantu lagi.
Abang mau ya?
Rekor sampai 200 itu udah rekor saya tuh.
Oh, rekor abang. Iya, ini tiap-tiap layarnya kurang, jadi nggak semangat hostnya ini. Tiap-tiap layar posting ulang. Ya dibantu puluh-puluh juga guys, karena kita besok pun live-nya di sini juga guys. Jadi besok ya tanggal 27 tuh puncaknya guys ya, demonya puncaknya tanggal 27 ya. Ini masih rame juga ya. Jakarta ya, majulah kalian. Maju kemana bang? Ke depan. Nge-lag bang, nggak bisa bang. Jadi kita di sini aja bang ya. Halo Kak Rita, welcome Kak. Askar, thank you ya. Iya, biasanya kalau rame gini nge-lag, tapi alhamdulillah masih aman kan sinyal kan? Masih aman kan guys? Sinyalnya masih aman kan? Ini depan gedung DPR. Mas Bocok aja sana dia, paling pojok sana dia, jauh. Kalau kita ke sana nanti nge-lag, bukan kita nggak mau guys. Gedungnya ada kok, di dalam ada orang dalam gedung itu ada. Semangat, siap. Aminah, thank you kak. Demo apa bang? Menyuarakan perampasan aset bagi koruptor ya. Riana, welcome. Tangannya keriting kak. Oh berarti bagus lah kakak ya, bisa gosok ya. Dikencangkan lagi guys, tiap-tiap layarnya guys ya kan, tiap-tiap layar posting ulang. Pokoknya kita kabarkan yang terkini lah ya kan. Besok kayaknya ya lah, besok pasti rame kali nih guys. Makanya di puluh-puluh juga akun hostnya guys ya kan, dibantu puluh-puluh juga akun hostnya. Karena besok hostnya kesini juga ya. Kesini juga kita besok jam 10 kita udah kesini pagi ya kan. Udah start kita di sini. Makanya di puluh-puluh juga akun hostnya. Biar nggak ketinggalan notifikasinya ya kan. Nah, ini ya guys. Mama Dede lagi depan gedung DPR kita. Lagi depan gedung DPR nih Mama Dede. Kita lagi lihat demo nih Mama Dede ya. Ini apa ini? hostnya. Nanti muntah, lihat muka hostnya. Halo guys. Mantap. Udah ya, jangan lama-lama nanti muntah ya. Jangan lama-lama lihat muka hostnya nanti muntah. Ganteng juga, iya bang. Ganteng mas, iya kak, makasih. Ganteng-ganteng jambu lah kak ya kan. Kadang-kadang manis, kadang-kadang kecut. Rame nih mas. Rame kali pun ini mas. Rame ya. Saya sampaikan hari ini, saya akan lawan. Di mana nih mas? Di depan gedung DPR. Thank you. Enggak apanya bang? Oke, batu lagi batu. Udah bang, alhamdulillah udah rame bang. Udah rame nih bang ya. Kita mengabarkan udah rame bang ya. Assalamualaikum, hadir kak, ya kak. Kita dukung kak ya, ya. Ah ini yang sering di TikTok juga nih abang ini guys. Orang Medan nih ya. Ah ini ya, ini sering di TikTok juga nih kan, orang Medan juga ini. Orang Medan juga ini guys. Yang sering di TikTok juga ya kan. Thank you. Bongkar pintu, jangan merusak. Sampaikan aja aspirasi itu dengan suara, jangan pakai tenaga ya guys. Jangan pakai otot ya. Bongkar tikus ya, tikus god ya kan. Saya mau ikut ini. Datang ke sini kak, rame-ramein kak. Aman. Pokoknya posisinya di depan gedung DPR. Apa tema demonya? Temanya ini kak, sahkan perampasan aset bagi koruptor kak ya. Itu dia kak ya. Biarkan masa lalu. Tadi yang orang Medan tadi ya. Dia sering kulihat juga di TikTok tuh guys. Tajam-tajam juga dia orasi itu. Mana dia? Kita bawa aqua gelas bang ya. Kita nggak ada bawa barang bang, bawa aqua gelas kita bang untuk minum ya. Pokoknya kita kesini bawa aqua gelas guys ya kan. Haus minum lah. Bawa Gerindra ya. Jangan bawa BR, jangan nanti tangkap sama Pak Pol, jangan ya. Jangan bawa BR ya, bahaya ya. Kalau bisa bawa napas saja, menapas sama nyawa aja ke sini ya. Sampaikan aspirasi ya kan.
10.000 lagi, ambil 200.000.
kopi ya. Tadi udah minum kopi, aku baru ingat aku udah minum kopi aku tadi. Kopi apa? Sejuta jiwa ya kan. Iya, demo boleh, tapi jangan merusak fasilitas. Karena yang rugi itu siapa? Yang rugi itu ya kita sendiri kan. Dirusak, ya pakai uang kita juga nanti betuli fasilitasnya ya kan. Lokasi bang, lokasi depan gedung DPR.
Damai gitu, aksi damai, tidak terprovokasi. Aksinya itu bisa tersampaikan dengan mudah terpancing provokasi.
Betul, iyalah. Jadi kalau kita merusak guys, kalau kita merusak fasilitas, yang rugi siapa? Yang rugi kita juga. Nah, itu Badru. Badru anti asing, nggak tahu juga politik kita ya kan. Ya namanya dia pun anak-anak yang ibaratnya keterbelakangan mental ini ya. Mana bisa kita tuduh dia yang ini. Yang penting sama aja duit. Namanya anak yang keterbelakangan mental. Yang cakapnya nggak normal guys ya kan. Tengok tuh. Tapi dia artis tengok. Dia ngomong dikerumuni deh guys. Demo menyuarakan perampasan aset bagi koruptor. Keliling jalan, iya Pak Irul. Nggak bisa ke sana Pak Irul. Kalau ke sana pasti apa? Ngelag. Nggak bisa, makanya di sini aja kita. Mas Botok di sana dia. Oh ya kita cari Perul ya, kita jalan ya. Ntar kita jalan ya. Tapi kadang ke sana hilang sinyalnya. Kini ku biar. Badru mana itu Badru itu ha? Itu Badru itu ha. Polisi depan ini polisi rame, polisi rame guys. Ini polisi rame guys. Mana Bang Botoknya pun nggak ada Bang Botoknya Perul. Bang Botoknya nggak ada Perul. Kita kan Intel Perul, Indomie telur. aman kan? Semangat, siap. nanti itu puncaknya ya. Berarti besok ya. Nah, besok puncaknya tuh guys. Aman ya. Thank you ya guys, sinyalnya aman ya. Thank you guys. Dibantu polo juga akun hostnya guys ya kan. Yang belum polo dibantu polo juga karena besok hostnya live-nya di sini guys. Nah, besok puncaknya ya, tanggal 27 puncaknya kita live di sini guys. Demo tentang perampasan aset bagi koruptor ya. Nah, itu dia. Ini sekarang ini yang didemokan ya. Aduh, dulu kita lihat sampai guys. Bakar bang, apanya dibakar? Bannya dibakar. Iya kak, soal itu kak bagus kak, memang iya kak. Thank you yang udah ngasih Ki.
Karena udah nggak boleh betul. Selin diselamatin tapi dibekerja demi gift. Kak tahu asal tahu ya. Ini gift semua itu, nah kemauannya sendiri kan dia nyemplung. Gift itu buat temen-temennya. Saya anjingnya di sini rescue semua. Sampean kalau mau mengkritik silahkan ke sini. Tak kasih tunjuk semua bukti-buktinya. Itu anjingnya rescue semua untuk meringankan pakan mereka. Kemarin udah satu tuh, si Rocky udah diadop sama orang Porjo. Saya seneng banget. Ya bener, nggak perlu dipaksa masuk air. Ini anak seneng banget masuk air. Spill kuku polisinya ini. Jim. Bisa dibeli bang lihat anjing yang namanya Isa. Ini saya Isa ini. Renang bang. Terima kasih Kak Gebi, Kak Cinjes, donatnya terima kasih nih, donat. Duduk, kalau dengar donat duduk. Tunggu bentar, situ, anteng. Berdoa dulu. Sini berdoa dulu. Yorong, duduk. Kalau kamu berdoa nggak boleh malas-malasan, karena berdoa ini kamu kiyip. Awahuma, balik kelana. Yoro lihat sini. Himar, lihat tanah, wagina. Yoro, ada benar. Amin. Good boy.
Dol to jauh ni na baju na botari. Dol to jauh ni na baju na botari.
Salam tak salah. Ganggu, anon orang pas kenapa sakit dah.
Adi, aduh ale. Pulang. Enggak mau.
Salam tak sih, ganggu dah.
All the shining sparkles spotlight, all the things you were, the next night never be enough. Learn maybe enough for me.
Taruh situ aja dulu. Kamu di kursi, jangan sini. Aku mau taruh dulu. Kursi bisa. Aku tinggal masuk nanti loh.
Aku tuh nggak bisa.
Bisa, kamu duduk di kursi aja. Kamu duduk kursi, duduk. Nah. Taruh sini juga bisa tuh, taruh situ.
Amin. Kurniawan Ojo, Lilindas Bimo, jangan dong, jangan gitu, hanya jangan sampai. Oh iya, besok kan tanggal 28 ya. Iya benar teman-teman ya, memperingati 1 tahun kemarin. Pas banget ya. Oh, tuh pokoknya keren, Badru.
check on at night or depending.
Fadli pakai ice cream. May Allah bless you. Terima kasih Nana. Semoga murah rezeki selalu. Terima kasih Kak Linda bantu repost. Waalaikumsalam. Ya, dia pandai cakap bahasa Melayu basic-basic je Ismail. Terima kasih Nurul bantu repost. April, terima kasih follow bakir. Dura, terima kasih repost. Nana, Masya Allah Nana. Terima kasih Nana. Semoga murah rezeki selalu Nana. Terima kasih April, Aquarius bantu repost.
Terima kasih Nana.
Welcome Yati Wahab. Siar Robi, welcome. Matias, welcome. Ikan.
Selamat sore Mbak Win. Welcome. If you know anybody else that wants to see Korea, guys, share the live with them, repost the live to your story. Oh, this place looks good. Oh, looks.
Penampakan. Yo. Wow. Lawak kadang-kadang kayak papui sama karunyui.
Di keceh. Kau main dulu.
Mas, nggak apa-apa kalau beliau, nggak apa-apa. Di situ, nggak apa-apa ya.
Ini kalau gol ini bang, menang. Kalau ini dari Persija dan Persib, cocok itu bang.
Jalan saja deh, jalan fokus saya santai.
Ayo Mareso.
Xa phép từ Thái Nguyên từ Hà Giang đi đến Thái Nguyên gần 5 tiếng. 240 cây hay 40 mấy ấy.
Cái này là. Ini bisa ada. Dari kalau suku kandang. Gitu terus. Sampaian masuk bendingan. Bendingan masuk terus ke arah Wali Kukun. Punya uang 5. Terlalu tak ya malah.
Tuh. Ya. Ini WC buat besok.
wis keplak terus ngono ya. Aja turu. Aja turu. Ngono rek. Mah kudu tak ngono. Sing wedok iya, sing wedok. Ini gak ngerti ya itu.
Alhamdulillah yang dikatakan Mas Gibran itu betul sekali.
Betul sekali.
Kita membutuhkan dana atau donatur untuk pembangunan teras, musola, Baitul Jannah. Memang betul. Yang siapa yang membantu kami kegiatan di Yayasan Damai Kesang Abadi yang membantu untuk pembangunan teras
semuanya barokah dan husnul khotimah. Amin. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Jadi saya mengucapkan cuma mengucapkan terima kasih. Semoga semua yang membantu kegiatan kami semua barokah. Amin. Rezeki panjang umur. Amin. Amin. Kapan dari MR Mitra Saripo tidak bisa apa-apa, bisanya membimbing anak-anak kami bisa sholat 5 waktu dan bisa sempurna pikirannya. Dan kalau sehat bisa bersemangatnya. Bisa aktivitas
Alamatnya ada di Kabupaten Madiun, Kak.
Alamat kami sebetulnya di Sidoarjo Balong.
Kalau teriak-teriak guys, kita kena pembatasan. Teriak-teriak gitu, kompak gitu. Saya kalau teriak langsung arahin ke atas.
Oh gitu ya.
Iya, kalau ada teriak gitu langsung arahin ke atas aja kameranya gitu, supaya nggak kena pembatasan live.
Jangan, kalau di Nepal kan jangan. Kalau bisa disampaikan aspirasi.
Iya, dengan damai, dengan santun. Jangan mudah terprovokasi. Jangan termakan hoax guys. Jangan mudah termakan hoax.
Karena kalau kiranya
Iya,
rugi yang
iya bener. Nggak tersampaikan itu aspirasi kalau ada provokator yang mengacaukan aksi gitu.
pokoknya
Sengaja, ya. Iya, provokator itu sengaja merusak aksi supaya nggak jalan ya,
Iya.
nggak tersampaikan gitu.
Jadi jangan didengarkan ya.
Iya, gitu. Benar, jangan terpancing guys. Ini tetap aksi kita ini harus dikawal guys aksinya. Ya, tetap ya ini logistik ya guys, mobil logistik tadi di depan. Wow, 400.000 guys. 400.000 tep-tepnya. Thank you, 500.000 lagi. Ini rekor saya seumur hidup ini. Rekor saya seumur hidup kalau sampai tepnya 500.000. Ada 400.000. Rekor saya ini guys, TP-nya kalau 400.000. Nih kita masih di. Ya, bantu juga TP sana itu.
Bantu juga tep layarnya guys. Tep layar guys. Tep layar
Iya.
pokoknya aspirasi itu disampaikan dengan ini ya kan.
Jengkel banget saya. Iya. Saya udah 2 kali nih. Kan? Itu kan. Ini live teman saya juga ditangguhkan guys. Live teman saya itu udah ditangguhkan guys. Jadi kita bergeser guys. Live-nya teman saya itu ditangguhkan ya. Ini kita masih di depannya. Live teman saya itu udah ditangguhkan guys. Live teman saya udah ditangguhkan. Udah ditangguhkan live teman saya. Jadi kita bergeser dulu dari ini ya. Kita menjauh guys. Live teman saya itu ditangguhkan guys. Kita menjauh dulu. Live teman saya udah ditutup. Tadi konten kreator itu live saya. Jadi kita akan menjauh guys. Kita ini matikan komentar ya. Oh gitu ya, matikan komentar ya. Ya benar. Kita matikan komentar ya. Maaf ya, kita matikan komentar ya guys. Kita matikan komentar. Live teman saya udah ditangguhkan guys. Live teman saya udah ditangguhkan. Ini komentar ya. Live teman saya udah ditangguhkan. Jadi kita matikan komentar lagi ya. Matikan komentar lagi.
Syukron kasiran Kak Seweti.
Mulai ya. Kan nanti kita depan lagi guys.
Senyum untuk semua orang tapi hati untuk seseorang. Bye.
Oke ya. Iya siap.
Penurunan logistik guys untuk peserta aksi ya. Jadi kita tahu dulu dari sana karena live ditangguhkan kayak gitu teman-teman saya, jadi dia mungkin masuk lagi ntar kayak. Jadi kita tetap di sini aja ya. Jadi komentarnya saya matikan dulu komentarnya. Iya, masih kita pantau dari jauh aja dulu. Kita pantau dari jauh. Thank you, mari. Itu logistiknya sana ya, udah terbuka ya. Udah terbuka di sana. Kita duduk dulu ya. Capek banget guys. Ini ya, di sana itu udah penurunan logistik ya. Udah penurunan logistik guys, di sana itu udah penurunan logistik untuk masyarakat peserta aksi demo ya. Dari bantuan dari masyarakat guys. Jadi kita
bisnis restoran di Indonesia itu selalu rame, udah gitu dia down sampai bangkrut. Nggak ada restoran di Indonesia tuh bisa bertahan tuh 50 tahun ke atas tuh jarang loh.
Tapi pas bangkrut nggak bisa naik lagi nih?
susah. Karena kompetitor terlalu banyak. Yang bahkan banyak di Indonesia itu restoran tuh sebenarnya rasanya enak. Kalau lu makan tuh enak. Tapi sepi. Kenapa sepi? Ya karena contoh misalnya ada restoran Thailand enak. Tapi ada 10 di satu kawasan aja ada 10 perusahaan Thailand yang sama gitu. Terus misalnya lu makanan Indonesia, ayam geprek, ada ayam geprek yang lain juga banyak. Jadi saingan lu terlalu banyak, terus mereka perang-perangan harga. Akhirnya profit margin lu tipis. Selalu bisnis restoran di Indonesia itu selalu rame, udah gitu dia down sampai bangkrut. Nggak ada restoran di Indonesia itu bisa bertahan tuh 50 tahun.
Bisa gila memang lama-lama tinggal di negara Indonesia ini ya. Kalian udah tahu belum rencana pemerintah yang satu ini? Ini rencana tai ini, ya. Bisa-bisanya parkir itu digabungkan dengan pembayaran STNK. Ini akal-akalan siapa sih bikin rencana kayak gini? Jadi walaupun wacana ini untuk wilayah Makassar, tapi kayaknya kedepannya itu bakalan mencakup secara nasional.
Strateginya kalau mau maling di Indonesia itu gampang ya. Habis nipu orang, kalau dimintai pertanggungjawaban supaya dia nggak usah bayar, perusahaannya dipilotkan. Kasusnya sama dengan di Agustus ini.
Jadi saya minjem saya narikin duit investasi.
Ya, atau minjem lah sama orang, kasih bunga 2%. Ya.
Terus kalau nggak mau ditagih lagi, ya udah saya pilot gitu.
Bangkrutin perusahaannya. Sengaja. Hak dan kewajiban hilang. Dan perusahaannya udah hilang.
Ya.
Hebat ya.
Gitu doang. Gampang kaya dong. Ini inspirasi gue.
Jangan.
Tapi masa segampang itu sih? Kan kita punya hukum, punya apa gitu. Itu normal. Bukan normal sih, tapi itu banyak kasus seperti itu. Polanya kayak gitu.
Banyak. Bahkan di bursa efek kita pun juga ada bursa saham gitu kan. Perusahaan yang produknya nggak jelas, perusahaannya sendiri nggak jelas, lokasi kantornya juga nggak jelas. Di Bandung juga ada perusahaannya. Dia go public, ngumpulin dana publik, investasi, begitu masuk perusahaannya tutup. Mau bilang apa? Perusahaan itu tutup, ibaratnya orang utang ya. Utang dia 100 miliar. Pas jatuh tempo, kebetulan nih, hari lagi jatuh tempo, dia meninggal dunia. Gimana? Ya udah. Strateginya kalau mau maling di Indonesia itu gampang ya. Habis nipu orang, kalau dimintai pertanggungjawaban supaya dia nggak usah bayar, perusahaannya
Seragam coklat udah, jaksa udah, hakim udah, BPJS udah, BPOM udah, sekarang imigrasi lagi. Jadi ada video viral yang di-tag sendiri sama warga negara Cina yang ingin melakukan perjalanan ke Indonesia. Mungkin dia ini melakukan research dulu atau dapat bisikan gitu dari luar. Kalau misalnya di Indonesia itu ada spesial jalur gitu ya kan, yang bisa dilewati tanpa diperiksa barang-barangmu, tanpa diperiksa dokumen-dokumenmu, pokoknya lancar losdol gitu. Nah makanya dia diam-diam ingin membuktikan gitu dengan membuat video, dan bener dong dia menyelipkan duit 500.000 ke dalam paspornya gitu, dan lolos tanpa diperiksa barangnya, tanpa diperiksa dokumennya, dan dia sama temennya sampai ketawa-ketawa ya. Ketawanya itu bukan cuman kaget aja kalau kita lihat, tapi ketawanya itu kayak ngetawain negara kita gitu loh. Secara kan kalau di negaranya tuh nggak bisa, lu mau bayar.
Penipuan terbesar sepanjang sejarah. Apaan tuh? Lu dapat gaji dipotong pajak. Iya.
Jadi banyak anak yang kerja dulu.
Pernah kepikiran bapaknya apa?
Praktik pencucian uang kembali terbongkar. Tim kami berhasil meliput secara eksklusif tersangka melakukan aksi money laundry secara terang-terangan. Aksi ini diduga kuat dilakukan untuk menjaga
Ini dia alasan kenapa sistem pelayanan imigrasi bakal berubah total mulai bulan ini. Sebanyak 272 pimpinan tinggi dan kepala unit imigrasi seluruh Indonesia baru aja dapat pembekalan integritas super ketat di Surabaya. Tujuannya satu, nutup rapat celah nakal atau maladministrasi di lapangan. Gak cuma dengerin arahan, para pimpinan ini dipaksa buat langsung praktekin sistem manajemen risiko benturan kepentingan di daerah masing-masing. Gak tanggung-tanggung, Dirjen Imigrasi langsung bawa pawangnya korupsi, yaitu KPK plus BPKP dan Ombudsman buat ikutan ngawasin. Dan sekarang, sistemnya diperketat lewat SPIP dan whistleblowing system. Jadi kalau ada potensi maladministrasi atau konflik kepentingan, bakal langsung kedeteksi sejak dini. Kawal terus bareng-bareng yuk, share video ini ke teman kamu yang mau bikin paspor dalam waktu dekat. Ini dia alasan kenapa sistem pelayanan imigrasi bakal berubah total mulai bulan ini. Sebanyak 272 pimpinan tinggi dan kepala unit imigrasi seluruh Indonesia baru aja dapat pembekalan integritas super ketat di Surabaya. Tujuannya satu, nutup rapat celah nakal atau maladministrasi di lapangan. Gak cuma dengerin arahan, para pimpinan ini dipaksa buat langsung praktekin sistem manajemen risiko benturan kepentingan di daerah masing-masing. Gak tanggung-tanggung, Dirjen Imigrasi langsung bawa pawangnya korupsi, yaitu KPK plus BPKP dan Ombudsman buat ikutan ngawasin. Dan sekarang, sistemnya diperketat lewat SPIP dan whistleblowing system. Jadi kalau ada potensi maladministrasi atau konflik kepentingan, bakal langsung kedeteksi sejak dini. Kawal terus bareng-bareng yuk, share video ini ke teman kamu yang mau bikin paspor dalam waktu dekat.
Mengapa Bang takut Anda melumpuh?
Di pengawasan orang asing Polres Belu menangkap 8 orang imigran yang telah menetap selama 2 minggu di Desa Takirin, Kecamatan Tasipeto Timur, Kabupaten Belu. Para imigran gelap ini sebelumnya berangkat dari Bangladesh menuju Malaysia dan melanjutkan perjalanan ke Medan, Sumatera Utara dan kemudian tiba di Nusa Tenggara Timur. Setelah diperiksa, polisi mendapatkan sejumlah kartu tanda penduduk yang telah beralamat.
Gila, tiket ke Aussie cuma 7 jutaan. Ini belum cashback loh. Ditambah cashback pasti lebih murah lagi. Tur ke Aussie all in cuma 24 juta. Ini diskon sama cashbacknya sih gede banget loh.
Ini adalah penemuan tiket ke Aussie termurah gua di tahun 2026. Ini harganya nggak masuk akal, bener-bener nggak boleh kelewatan. Ini gua di booth paling rame di travel fair ini alias Aviatur. Satu ya ke Aussie bisa belasan juta. Ini 7 juta udah PP, ditambah cashback jadi makin murah. Ya kalau lagi nggak promo tuh, tur all in ke Aussie bisa 30-an juta. Ini start 24 juta udah all in plus free visa Australia setiap pembelian turnya. Belum selesai, mereka juga ada land tour mulai 1 juta sampai tiket ke tempat wahana kayak SeaWorld, Warner Bros. Movie World, semua lengkap bisa dibeli di booth Aviatur. Gue demen ya sama Aviatur tuh punya Aussie spesialis. Mereka jago banget ngejelasin tempat-tempat wisata di Aussie. Jadi gak bingung deh buat yang solo traveler atau first timer ke Aussie. Percaya sama gua, promo mereka yang terbaik sih. Dari diskon tur sampai 10 juta, BCA sampai 5 juta, ada cicilan 0% hingga 12 bulan. Aussie tuh nempatin top 2 negara favorit sepanjang hidup gua. Ini dengan segala keindahan pantai dan kotanya yang benar-benar indah. Melbourne dengan kultur kopinya dan sekedar jalan-jalan di gang ikoniknya aja seru banget loh. Jadi keinget betapa enaknya kosong di sana dan ramahnya orang-orang di Aussie. Ini dia Aviatur di BCA Australia Travel Fair 2026 yang ada di Gandaria City. Ada 4 hari di 23 sampai 26 April 2026. Saya sama gua ya kayak gini-gini. Kalau lo lewatin lu kayak nyesel sih seumur hidup. Coba tag deh teman-teman kalian yang mau ke Aussie. Follow buat ikutin penemuan terbaik selanjutnya.
Gila, tiket ke Aussie cuma 7 jutaan. Ini belum cashback loh. Ditambah cashback pasti lebih murah lagi. Tur ke Aussie all in cuma 24 juta. Ini diskon sama cashbacknya sih gede banget.
Berjuang jangan berhenti, tunjukkan semua. mimpi karena semua berjalan terus berjuang.
Demi apa sih? Yang aku kira selama ini Indonesia ke Australia itu 5 jutaan. Yang benar itu penerbangannya 5 jam. Harga tiketnya mah nggak nyampe 2 juta. Tapi buat dapat harga ini, aku tuh dapat tips dari temen aku yang kuliah di Australia. Tapi kalau kalian ada yang mau ke Australia, terus lagi cari tiket murah ya, aku kasih tahu aja deh ke kalian sekarang. Kalian langsung ikutin aja ya. Demi apa sih? Yang aku kira selama ini Indonesia ke Australia itu 5 jutaan. Yang benar itu penerbangannya 5 jam. Harga tiketnya mah nggak nyampe 2 juta. Tapi buat dapat harga ini, aku tuh dapat tips dari temen aku yang kuliah di Australia. Tapi kalau kalian ada yang mau ke Australia, terus lagi cari tiket murah ya, aku kasih tahu aja deh ke kalian sekarang. Kalian langsung ikutin aja ya.
Pengalaman gue liburan ke Australia cuma habis 5 juta. Terbang dari Jakarta ke Perth direct flight ternyata cuma 4 jam aja loh. Dan harga tiketnya sangat terjangkau. Selama 4 hari 3 malam di Perth, untuk hotel termasuk sarapan, airport transfer, totalnya 5 jutaan aja. Gue ambil paket Perth and Easy di Aussie Center yang memang sudah kerjasama.
Ke Australia nggak semahal itu kok. Ini ya, aku spill budget liburan ke Australia selama 2 minggu. Pesawatnya kemarin aku dapat murah banget, tiket Jakarta Sydney, Melbourne Jakarta cuma 7 jutaan aja udah pakai SQ. Input bagasi ya 25 kilo. Habis itu visa aku urus sendiri ya via web, gampang banget, 3 hari langsung approve, total bayar cuma 1,8 juta. Oh iya, hotel juga aku dapat murah banget, 600 ribuan per malam per orang, udah di tengah kota. Jadi kemana-mana tinggal jalan kaki aja. Aussie tempat wisatanya banyak banget yang free entry. Ini ya, aku spill lokasi yang wajib kalian datangin selama di Aussie. Nah, buat transport selama di Melbourne, aku pakai 7 day pass nih. Jadi cuma sekali bayar 450 ribu udah bisa kemana aja. Next, buat makanannya, porsi orang sini tuh gede-gede banget. Jadi setiap makan, aku tuh selalu sharing. Sekali makan tuh harganya sekitar 150 sampai 200 ribuan per porsi. Kalau sharing berarti 100 ribuan lah ya sekali makan.
You've got me thinking she's so cool, but I know that it's just another dude. Ooh, that's so true. Made it out alive, but I think I lost it. Say that I was fine, said it from the coffee. Remember how I died when you started walking? That's my life, that's my life. I'll put up a fire, picking on my earrings. Don't you know the vibe? Don't you know the feeling? You should spend the night, catch me on the ceiling. That's your price, that's your price. Well, but you're thinking she's so good.
Baby, I'm a stand up. So come on, baby, stand